Hello and welcome to Fast Break Bets for April 29th. How is everyone doing? My name is Erik. I'm the man behind ETOF21 Sports. I am rolling solo today as Gino is doing work for DRF for the upcoming Kentucky Derby. Make sure to check his workout on the That's What She Said podcast or DRF on X. Now, in terms of basketball, as always, Fast Break Bets is sponsored by Parlay Play. If you're not using the Parlay Play app, go to the App Store, download the Parlay Play app, use promo code NFL Betting Blitz for a nice little deposit match. Now let's shift our attention over to today's slate of games. 3 games. I have 5 bets in the 3 games. The first bet we're going with is we're taking a player prop. Give me Nikola Jokic over 8.5 points. Over the 3 games in this series, he's gone over all of them, averaging 12 points per game. Games where he's played 20 minutes or more, he's gone over 16 of the 28 games where he's played 25 minutes or more. He's gone over 11 of the 17 games. So obviously the minutes is big for him. Butler obviously isn't going to be playing, so he's going to at least get 25 minutes. The data shows that when he at least plays 25 minutes, he is hitting this at an insane clip. Plus, 7 out of the 13 games with no Jimmy Butler this season, he has gone over this. I'm going to look for that trend to continue. I am going to play Nikola Jokic over the 8.5 points. Next bet we're going to is we're going to take the Miami Heat here. We're going to play the Miami Heat plus 10.5 and plus 400 on the money line. Spoelstra, last 20 years, he is the most profitable coach. ATS 57%. Off a loss, Spoelstra is an insane 66%. That's 33-17 against the number. Celtics have the talent, but what have they shown us? They are insanely inconsistent and can't piece together multiple games. That is exactly who they are. And until they show me they can do this after a big win, I'm going to look to fade them next game. I expect a big bounce back spot from Tyler Hero, and I expect the Heat to look to attack Porzingis more. Anytime they've been able to get Porzingis in foul trouble, it bottles down the offense. So I'm going to look for that to be a big focal point of the Miami Heat. So in the first game, we are taking Heat plus the 10.5. We are taking the Heat plus 400 on the money line and Nikola Jokic over the 8.5 points. Now let's shift our attention down to New Orleans. 2 plays in this game. The first play, I have to do it. We're taking the Thunder here minus the 4.5. Pelicans are just giving me this 1, 2, 3 Cancun vibe like nobody else. They want to get it done. And Barkley talked about it during the halftime show. And the way Willie Green is playing, their biggest advantage is JV in the post against Chet because Chet isn't that physical to play him. But for whatever reason, he's constantly playing Larry Nance, which is fine, but you got to play JV more and look to take that physicality. For whatever reason, Willie Green is not doing that. By not doing that, you're putting all these wings out there, and they can't guard at all. OKC is getting multiple open three-point looks, and CJ McCollum is absolutely lost on the defensive end. A couple of stats that I've noticed here while looking at Bet Labs, which is great. If you're not using it, you should seriously download Bet Labs and use that app. DM me for more intel on that. Dogs on a 3-game losing streak in the playoffs are 40% against the number. 1 seeds that are favorites by 4.5 or more in the first round are an insane 58% against the number. So the trends definitely say to back the Thunder here. And I just don't in the play-in, the Hawks were giving me these vibes. The Pelicans are giving me these vibes here. Every chance in the world to win game 3. They came out insanely flat. I think that's going to continue here. I think the Thunder are going to cover this number. I think the Thunder are going to win big. I will lay the 4.5. Starting to get 5 in some markets. I will definitely play the 5 as well also. Next one in this game, we are going to take CJ McCollum, and we're just going to take him over 2.5 threes. Now, I know people are saying, well, don't those bets go head and head? Yeah, not really, though. because CJ can still get his threes. And when you look, I'm just betting on one guy on the Thunder to do well, not their whole team. Pelicans are obviously due for some positive shooting regression from the corner. You look at these last games, they're shooting under 28% on open threes from the corner. Looking at it for the whole year, CJ McCollum was third in the league in making corner threes. I'm going to play his over 2.5 threes for the positive shooting regression. And with the Pelicans not being able to match the athleticism driving to the rim, I think this is going to also open up some threes for CJ. So I'm playing CJ McCollum over the 2.5 threes as well. Now, in terms of the Nuggets and Lakers game, look, I have no idea if Jamal Murray is going to be playing. And what the Nuggets have shown us all year is when Murray or whatever starter doesn't play, they have struggled. So before you go into lock your bets, what I would do is I would wait to see if Jamal Murray plays. If Jamal Murray plays, I'm taking the Nuggets here to win big. If he doesn't play, I'll probably just look to play the over because both these teams defensively have been giving up a lot of looks. This is being recorded right now at 5:20 Eastern time, and I don't have word if Jamal Murray is playing or not. I will do my best on Twitter to tweet out if I add anything, or if you have any questions, you can always DM me. I'd like to thank everyone for tuning in for Fast Break Bets for April 29th. We'll be back tomorrow. Good luck in all your bets.